non-runner. Taurus Bay 3-1 unbeaten for Ben Pauling, and the Blue Room next in at 4-1, shortening all the time. Ollie Murphy, they're pretty keen to get this race on. He was...
Yes, the Novices hurdle at grade 2 level. 2 mile 4 furlong, 140 yards. Quickly out flight number 1. All safely over. And Fortune Timmy led briefly, but it's now Heads Up, who's racing pretty keenly. Will now show at the second flight of hurdles with the advantage. Heads Up from a done deal. Couple of lengths away to Kripticjim. Then to his outside is Taurus Bay, the dark blue jacket. To the inside of him now Fortune Timmy. 2 lengths away to find the Blue Room, white and green with a red cap. And the blue and white diamonds, Jack Kennedy has Open Secret just at the back of the field early on. So racing around the far corner and about to head towards the top of the home straight. Heads Up, who ran second in the champion bumper here at the festival, leading by a length and a half in this grade 2 novice this afternoon. From a done deal, yellow sleeves of Kripticjim, Taurus Bay wider from him, and then Fortune Timmy out over the next hurdle, a third in their journey. And it's Heads Up. He's still racing enthusiastically, heading up the home straight, leading by a length over a done deal. And then toward the right-hand side, the yellow-capped Fortune Timmy with Kripticjim. He's got the tongue strap on for the first time. Followed closely by Taurus Bay, then Open Secret, trying to give Jack Kennedy a treble on today's card. Next is the Blue Room, so angling by this troublesome bit of ground by the second last on the chase course, and passing by that area and on towards their fourth flight. It is Heads Up who will lead them over the fourth with a good leap. From near side a done deal, far side Fortune Timmy, and between them Kripticjim. Followed closely then by Taurus Bay, trying to make it 3 out of 3 over hurdles. Couple of lengths away then to Open Secret. The back marker is the Blue Room as they turn to go down the far side in this concluding AIS Novices hurdle. And it's Heads Up and Danny Mullins who lead into the back straight on they race towards the fifth. Heads Up from in second Fortune Timmy, Kripticjim, and a done deal deeper complete the leading 4. Taurus Bay back in 5th place over the first hurdle down the far side. Open Secret was next, and then came the Blue Room, who remains at the rear of the field out to the middle flight over on this section. Jump number 6 upcoming. Heads Up from Fortune Timmy, a done deal, and Kripticjim. Then came Taurus Bay and Open Secret, and jumping that in last, the Blue Room. So running towards their next hurdle, number 7. Heads Up, leading a length and a half. 2 Fortune Timmy, the leader got that all wrong, ploughed through the flight of hurdles. He's okay though, Heads Up, he remains in the lead as they start to climb. Heads Up from Fortune Timmy, Kripticjim, and deeper than a done deal. In front of Taurus Bay, Open Secret, and the Blue Room just losing touch on the others as they race towards flight number 8. It will be 3 out. Heads Up from Fortune Timmy and Kripticjim between horses. Great jump there from Kripticjim. He just about put his head in front to Fortune Timmy. Heads Up remains well there in 3rd. Taurus Bay is next in 4th. Couple away to Open Secret, and then came a done deal. Running now about to go around the corner with the Blue Room pretty much pulled up at the back of the field there by Sean Bowen. So racing downhill then, they've only got 2 more flights of hurdles left to take in the gathering gloom, and Fortune Timmy, Kripticjim, and Heads Up are still the leaders. From in 4th, Taurus Bay, Open Secret, and a done deal. Racing downhill now, little in it for the lead. Fortune Timmy, Kripticjim, Heads Up still with them, and then Taurus Bay, Open Secret trying to move up into it in blue and white as they went over 2 from the end. And it's just about Kripticjim, but Fortune Timmy well there. Open Secret is trying to pick his way through. Taurus Bay has come there, going pretty well on the bend for home. The white sleeves, and Heads Up is still in the picture as well. They're leaving now behind a done deal into the home straight. They've got 1 more flight of hurdles to take and still a fair run to it. Kripticjim, Fortune Timmy joined there by Taurus Bay. The white sleeves, Open Secret is now ridden along for the first time. Heads Up is done with. They're on this journey down towards the final hurdle. Taurus Bay now challenging Kripticjim. Fortune Fortune Timmy back in third over the last. Kripticjim made a small mistake. Taurus Bay has now grabbed a hold of, and he now moves into a small lead, but Kripticjim won't give it up. He's battling away all the way up the hill. It's Taurus Bay and Kripticjim in a great finish to the last. It's Taurus Bay and Kripticjim, and there's still nothing in it. Kripticjim and Taurus Bay, they're going to hit the line together. Kripticjim and Taurus Bay in a close call, with Fortune Timmy back in third. Then Open Secret well clear from Heads Up and a done deal.
Photo finish called. Let's hope the judge can actually call it, given the lights. Anyway, Kripticjim, it did look as though he got his nose in the right place at the right time. Taurus Bay on the near side, it is close. In third is Fortune Timmy. In fourth, it's Open Secret. That is very close. And the judge will be examining the photo finish.
We haven't got a slow-mo because it's too dark.
Yep.
Well, Racetech have been trialling new high-resolution photo finish cameras in recent weeks and months. So hopefully they've got those in action today at Cheltenham. Because otherwise, it might have to be a dead heat if we're using the old-style cameras, because it will be too dark for the judge to get a satisfactory image to determine the outcome. We'll be back in the realms that we were in November, whatever it was, 2023, 2024.
Oh, he'd definitely won outright without making a mess of the last, I think, Kripticjim.
Absolutely.
He landed in a little bit of a heap, didn't he, after that final flight of hurdles. It looked, watching it live, like he may have just prevailed anyway, didn't it?
Taurus Bay has been brave, battling back up to force that photo.
You're very, very on it there, Stu. Even teasing the idea that there might be a photo
Yeah,
finish.
it was great, wasn't it? Honestly,
Just
ability to
many years involved. And still the result hasn't been announced. And he will be trying to split them. If he possibly can, he will use every available tool. He and the photo finish operator will use every available tool. But you do reach a point where it is too dark and you cannot define the end of a horse's nose.
This has just been absurd, really. I mean, you know, nothing awful has happened, and thank God for that. And maybe, as I say, the team here at Cheltenham will be able to tell me why. Certainly are not able to, there doesn't appear to have been either the ability or the will to say, I'm sorry, no, circumstances dictate that we are not going to run this race.
Just when you thought it couldn't get any more farcical.
Oh, God, what now?
No, this is not official. I haven't heard this officially, but I'm given to understand that they are going to have to take a print or send a print down to the stewards for a sort of committee decision, I think it might end up being. So,
and the jockeys and trainers invited to that.
I think they should.
Can we have a show of hands now? Who won 7?
But it really should not be this last.
Number 5, Kripticjim.
Kripticjim has won. Well done to Guy Lewis for being able to somehow discern that. Kripticjim has won. Taurus Bay is second. Fortune Timmy is third. Open Secret is fourth. And this has been a fantastic day's racing, and it didn't deserve to end like this.
But well done to Kripticjim.
Well done to Kripticjim. Absolutely. Absolutely.